We've all known people who carry around things they believe bring them good luck, no matter how strange it may seem, such as a rabbit's foot. Let's explore some of the earliest examples of this, the artifacts with evil origins uncovered in the ancient Lydian Empire's capital, Sardis. The ancient city of Sardis, located in modern-day Turkey, experienced a catastrophic earthquake in 17 AD that took decades of rebuilding. During this era, it was believed that demons were responsible for natural disasters. Archaeologists have recently discovered a unique set of buried relics that were used in ritual practices to ward off demons. These artifacts were found underneath the floor of a dwelling in this ancient city, buried during the reconstruction process following the disastrous earthquake. The relics uncovered are clay containers each holding a bronze needle, bronze nail, an eggshell, and engraved coins. These objects are historically known to hold significance in ancient rituals. Let's start with the bronze and gold coins with different engravings. One had the engraving of the Roman Emperor Nero, who ruled from 54 to 68 AD. Another coin has the engraving of a lion and is thought to be representative of the goddess Cybele, the mountain mother. This earth goddess is associated with mountains, protection of town and city walls, fertility of the land, and wild animals. So, for good fortune and protection, these engraved bronze and gold coins were part of the burial ritual. Bronze has a long history of protection against curses and evil spirits. Tools made from bronze are typically part of a sacrificial offering rather than serving a practical purpose, usually given to pay respects to a heavenly power. In past civilizations, there were many instances of eggshells used in superstitious practices. It was treated like a lucky charm. People would break or pierce the shells of eggs with the bronze needles to ward off evil spells. The pottery that the shells, tools, and coins are placed in are known as demon traps, and have been buried in other parts of the world too, such as ancient Persia. These demon traps were used to lure and disarm malevolent spirits. The people of Sardis utilized demon traps as a way to protect their people from evil forces, which included preventing future natural disasters. It shows how these people were deeply affected by these turbulent uncertainties and gives us insight to how they dealt with tragic events of their time period. Archaeologists have found even more disturbing artifacts from Sardis that date back over 2,500 years, which was more than 500 years before the tools, eggshells, and coins were buried. A gruesome discovery occurred in the 1960s when archaeologists excavated ancient dwellings with more than 100 pots and jars, all containing iron knives, and the skeletons of puppies with butchering marks on the bones. It turns out that it was common for puppies to be used in sacrificial rituals as a form of appeasement to angry spirits. An American archaeologist named Crawford Greenwalt, who was involved in the excavation of Sardis, believes that these are the remains of a ritual dedicated to the Lydian version of the god Hermes, who served as a protector of people. Greenwalt quotes, "I do not believe these deposits are evidence of cynophagy, eating dogs, which was not part of the normal Mediterranean diet. There are not many ancient sources that fully explain why puppies were exploited for these ritual sacrifices rather than fully grown dogs, but we have speculated a few reasons. One potential explanation suggests that puppies held less value because they hadn't been trained as sheepdogs, watchdogs, or hunting dogs yet. Another potential reason for this was the symbolic or religious significance that was attached to puppies that was not attached to fully grown animals. The puppy was included in a great deal of magical practices, such as the transfer ritual. This transfer was performed by having a puppy lick inflicted or wounded areas to purify a person's sickness or impurity, transferring the illness from a human patient to the agent of purification. Kings and queens ritualistically kept puppies in their bedchambers overnight to protect them against evil entities and spirits. There are few animals that hold as much ancient symbolism as the dog. The howling of dogs has been recognized worldwide as a precursor to misfortune or death. The habit of burying their bones, which has been seen across many cultures, relates to the belief that the dog is a companion to the soul on its journey to the underworld. Whenever people were on their deathbed, dogs would often be placed near the person in their final moments so that their eyes may rest upon the animal when passing to the other side. They are treated as guardians of the soul for those who are pure from the unclean spirits who fight to take possession in the afterlife. That means, if dogs are symbols of death and misfortune, they're also equally associated with healing and life. Though some of these practices are cruel, strange, and a thing of the past, even today people still hold on to questionable superstitious customs. What are some of the strangest superstitions you've seen or believe? Subscribe if you're interested in these kinds of videos, it helps me out a lot. If there's any topics you'd like me to cover, let me know in the comments. Thank you, and I'll be seeing you again soon.